Hello, darlings. I totally didn't hit the wrong button there just now. I totally didn't happen. I totally didn't just hit the completely wrong button. Hello, darlings. Linnea, Bear, Anemone, how are you doing tonight, dears? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. And I've had a great week. 14, hello, dear. I hope everyone's being absolutely lovely today. Let's see. I've got a couple things I do want to talk about first. Of course, we did decide finally that votes came through that next week we will be playing Hypnospace Outlaw after tonight, because Metal Gear Solid is going to be finishing up tonight. We're right at the end there. We're getting right close. Should be the last session tonight. So, next week's schedule. Here we go. Tomorrow, more Persona 3 Reload, of course. Then Monday, more Persona 3 Reload. It's going to be an extra long stream there, starting at 4 o'clock. Wednesday, P3R. Thursday, Hypnospace Outlaw again. Or starting. I've had a bit of a day. I've been tired most of the day, I'm going to be honest, so my brain's a little fuzzy. 14, you've been practicing some Metal Gear Solid? Excellent! And after Thursday, being Hypnospace Outlaw, Saturday, Persona 3 Reload. Perfect. I think that is absolutely perfect. Just like you all. You're battling a hangover? I'm not that bad. I've just been tired, and so I'm just a little fuzzy. But it shouldn't prove a problem. I did take a nap earlier. It was quite nice. I needed it. So, I suppose without further ado. Oh, I do want to I do want to make everyone's attention known. In the panels underneath the stream, I have now added a soundboard for bits. So, you can play Last Surprise, or Juness for 100 bits. Exactly. Thank you for the Last Surprise, Anemone. Very kind of you. So, after that, so there's also on there are two other things. Cannon being added as well. Oh, do you want to just be able to blow the cannon? Just for you can just donate bits to shoot the cannon. You can do that for 1 bit even. It doesn't even need to be on there. Just do a bit. Just do normal bit donation, darling. And that'll sound the cannon. That's not getting replaced here. Those are just extra ones. So you can have extra sounds to play. I mean, if you really want it on there. You want to make the boom drop? Maybe I could add like an extra reverby one. Or something. I'll look into it. I'll see what I can do there. Maybe we can add something a little bassier. About Metal Gear Online? I did see Metal Gear Online. MGS3 Metal Gear Online. I don't know. I've never played it. So, maybe I'll look into that later. Right now, it's not... I have a whole bunch of other games to be playing right now. But I'm going to look into it. So thank you for letting me know about that. But, I think... the stream is working for you now. Hello, Bear. How are you doing, dear? I'm going to snooze here for a minute, dear. Delay the ads. So, I think it's about time we got started, don't you? That's right, you have your certification exam tomorrow. You're going to destroy it. Yeah, give him hell, dear. Vash, hello. Alright, let's see. There we are. How are you doing tonight, dear? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Bear, you got a big package. What was your big package? Hell yes. Oh, that's right, we're fighting Metal Gear. So, last time, we found out that Master Miller was not Master Miller. It was actually Liquid in disguise, who is our twin brother. Because we are clones of Big Boss. Now I have... Liquid claims that I have the superior dominant genes, despite the fact that that's not how that works. And he has the quote-unquote inferior recessive genes. Again, not how that works, Liquid. But he got in the robot and wants to kill us now. So, let's see. I would like to equip my party armor. And then from there, I would like the stinger. Whoop. Nope, nope, that's bad. Ow. Oh, don't run behind those. Gotcha. Okay. Oh. That's rude. Okay. I should be able to target that, shouldn't I? There we go. Ow! Ow. That's with body armor. Imagine if I wasn't... Oh, that's the laser. Okay. God, I can't outrun it. Okay. We're alright. No, we're not. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. We don't have to worry about it. Oh, we got the Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting book. Carmina just got that. So I've taken a peek of the giant box. It's very cool. Gren! Come on. I love that Otacon programmed his robot to roar for some reason. Okay. What if I... Hold on. Hold on. Body armor. Definitely need body armor. Okay. Now the Stinger missile. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're figuring it out. There we go. I should be able to get 2 off, at least. There we go, got it. Not a problem. I dared you, darlings. I wasn't worried. Not a problem at all. Thank you, brother.
Did that do it?
No. No, it didn't. Oh, by the way, that was the radar dish, so he can't hit me with it broken. Now he's just going to stop me. Oh! And that's...
Grey Fox.
Grey Fox!
It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is.
Gross.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well. I'll send you back to hell.
Why is your armor gone? And that's cool. Okay. Apparently he's Mega Man.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
Grey Fox.
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on
Naomi.
Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like
Grey Fox.
blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox, from the outside.
I like how just Liquid's just shooting randomly in the background.
I looked at her
He's just like, fuck these goddamn controls. Are these inverted?
back at me. Tell her for me.
Why are there 8 pedals if there are only 4 directions?
There you are. We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat.
Gross.
I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
I want to be a cyborg ninja. This is a running thing, that cyborg ninjas get their arms cut off. This keeps happening. Although I guess technically this is the first time.
Foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake!
Sometimes you just lose an arm, it's fine.
Watch him die.
Cornered Fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Hell yes, get fucked.
Destroy the radar.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox.
Hell yes.
You're finished!
It's not the only one.
Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar.
It's no good. I can't do it.
He can't do it.
Truly alive, nor truly dead.
It's no good.
And
I can't do it.
shadow in a world of light.
What? Snake, just hit,
I can't do it.
just pull the trigger, Snake.
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
Really, Snake?
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at.
I know that feeling.
But at least I always fought for what I believed in.
Hell yes.
Snake, farewell.
Bye, Grey Fox. You are way cooler than anyone else. What? Otacon, why did you program your giant robot to roar? I don't know why Otacon programmed his robot to roar, but it's really cool. And I'm glad he did.
And it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying he shouldn't have. I'm just asking him why. Okay. Ow. Come on. Wait, that worked. Ow! I got hit by all three of them. Okay, I think I figured it out. I have to get closer. Oh. Oh god. Ow! Okay, no, that's bad. Laser's bad. I got him. No, I died. Okay, no, it's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We don't have to worry about it. No, it's fine. We're fine. Oh god, I have to do the whole thing over again? Seriously, I have to blow the radar dish again? Come on. Roars. Got 1, 2, 3. And then chaff grenade again. Stingers. One, 2, 3. There we go. Skipping it. Okay.
In front of you,
Can't do it.
I can finally die.
It's no good. I can't do it. No.
No, he can't do it.
The battle, neither truly alive nor
Can't do it.
an undying shadow
He can't do it.
in the world.
He should do it, but he can't do it.
Soon it will finally end.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's nice. Ow. Okay, got him. Got him again. Okay. Fuck. Ow! He keeps hitting me with that laser. It's rude. I don't like it. Caught him. Got him again. There we go. See, easy. Not a problem.
Crush you into dust.
I told you I had it. Exactly. See, everyone had confidence in me, including myself, the entire time. Wasn't a problem. Snake got knocked out. He's fine now. Walk it off. Nothing like a little concussion to get the blood flowing. Liquid took like 16 rockets to the face and is just fine. Does anyone else find it weird that we refer to Liquid Snake as Liquid, but then refer to Solid Snake as just Snake and not Solid? Anyone else find that weird?
A snake.
Just me?
Liquid. You're still alive.
Liquid!
Die. As long as you still live. Too bad.
Not
Looks like
really.
the revolution was a failure. Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear.
Metal Gear?
Doesn't mean I am done fighting.
It should be.
Fighting. What are you really after? A world where warriors like
I mean, there could have been. We find out later more about L'Enfant Terrible.
Boss's fantasy. It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War.
During the
world
Cold
needed
War?
Men like us. We
I can't wait to play
were
those games.
tired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be.
What is it
We're
good
losing
for?
our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get $1 billion.
What weapon? You can't launch it anymore. I broke it.
This world gone soft.
Liquid is a bad stink. It just
Conflict will breed
lingers.
conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence. But as long as
God, I can't wait to play later games in the series with everyone. Those are going to be fun. Like Phantom Pain. Can't wait.
Is that the only reason? Isn't it reason enough?
Isn't it
for
reason
warriors
enough?
Such as us? I don't want that kind of world. Ha! You lie. So why are you here?
Just hire 4chan users? No.
Follow your orders.
I think that's a war crime under the Geneva Conventions.
Why did you come here? Well,
Well, of course.
You enjoy the killing. That's why. What? Are you denying it?
That's in. I think that line is in every game.
That was.
You enjoy all the
I
killing.
watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of that. You're wrong. There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it.
It's fine. I'm not going to deny it.
To be that way. Created?
Les enfants terribles.
Les enfants terribles.
That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier.
Me. I mean, brother. I mean, Big Boss.
But father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method. Super baby method.
Super baby
They
method.
fertilized an egg with one of father's cells, and then let it divide
Go
into
back
egg
from
clone
ADGE
baby.
hell.
Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage
There it
strong fetal
is.
growth.
There were
Were
8
originally
snakes at one point. 8 octuplets.
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us.
So one of them was gas snake or gaseous snake.
Born.
There you are, Grin.
So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs.
Oh,
with
add hell.
exactly the same DNA.
Sorry, dear.
But they weren't finished yet. They used me.
I
as the
postponed it
guinea
as long as I
to
could.
create a phenotype
Plasma
in which all of
snake?
the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes.
He got all of the recessive
You
genes,
took everything
allegedly.
from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children. What?
I know that. No, we know. Grin, we know.
They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different.
The genome soldiers.
With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of human...
Don't worry, the game's acknowledged later on that that's not how that works either.
Thanks to Father's DNA, They were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking.
I love this cutscene. This is very Metal Gear cutscene.
Soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been...
Granted, it's more like they thought that's how that works, and then they learned that later on that's not how that works. So they had to retcon, be like, no, actually, Liquid's just stupid.
Through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! (1991), the Gulf War.
The Gulf War.
The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress.
They tried to make super soldiers.
Biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections. They were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
Everyone's related to Big Boss.
That the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry.
I love this cutscene. It's so long.
Which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem.
I love it. It's so
Signs of
cool.
Symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
The DNA evidence.
Family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism,
In case you couldn't tell,
is a
gene
response
is
to
very
natural
important
selection.
theme to this
It's
game.
called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's
I
fate.
prefer leather
All
pants
living
over
things are born
jeans,
for the sole
personally.
purpose of passing on their
I wear
parents'
leather
genes.
pants.
That's why I'll follow
Not
what
jeans.
my genes tell me.
What
And
about
then I'm
jeggings? Do
going
those
to go
count?
beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage.
Snake, have you ever heard of Big Chungus?
And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago.
But then you shot my robot with a bunch of rockets.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I mean, he does.
No, we have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed.
How did you know that?
They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a PDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Yes, I'm listening. What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
Why is he actually coming here?
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What?
Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die.
He's going to
Now,
fucking
there's no
nuke the
more danger of a
place?
nuclear strike from Metal Gear. He's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in
Hell
the
yes.
mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation.
I wonder why.
It was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
After all the
I'm
lies.
ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Uh-oh. That's bad.
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Houseman.
Back on.
Jim Houseman.
Placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
Fuck you.
President ordered this.
I'm going to punch you.
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
I mean, that would do it. I'm not going to lie.
You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay.
So you're just going to nuke it?
Embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping.
What a failed
soon,
Super
and you
Soldier
two
project.
have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
I enjoy that every time they try a Super Soldier project, it's just... Yo, Big Boss was really cool. What if we do that again? No, that didn't work. Well, we'll put it on the shelf for now. Hey, let's try Super Soldiers again. You know, Big Boss was really cool. Why don't we do that again?
You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine.
We get to fist fight shirtless on top of Metal Gear.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Well, shit.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one
I've-
brief moment of love. but
Oh, shut up.
again, if you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
Not really. It's not that high up. It's like 30 feet. Probably. If you land land right, like correctly, roll with it, you'd probably be fine. Seriously? What an asshole. I can flip him a bunch. Come on.
Nice shot!
Come on, can I not stomp on his hands or something? What? No items.
What's wrong, Snake?
What the hell? How come he can... Oh, fall off. Well, this is bad. Ow!
You're out of time.
I am.
You're out of time.
It's fine. I've got this. Seriously? It's fine. You're out of touch. You're out of time. Well, shit. It's fine.
Have at you, Snake.
Come on. Come on. Liquid, you're an asshole.
Nice shot! Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Come on, Liquid, you dick. I mean, no, not really. Gren, first of all, again, making references no one will understand because it's our D&D game. And also, yeah, no, he actually, yes. That's correct. You're out of touch. You're out of time. There we go. Snake! Bye-bye. We've not seen the last of him.
Meryl. Meryl?
needs a portal
Is
to
that
go
you?
in.
Snake. Oh, you're alive.
Yeah. Ah.
Meryl, are you okay?
Gren, hilariously, you don't know how accurate you are with that statement.
It must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Hell yes.
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on
A single hope she held on to.
and that hope kept me alive.
This part's really sappy, I'm not going to lie.
I wanted to see you
I
again.
almost forgot to grab my controller.
Meryl.
Right? All this talking like this game isn't going to get bombed. It's Metal Gear.
Snake, it's me.
Articon!
Good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I know.
I got some bad
I'm going to be honest, I wanted to let her die so that way I could hang out with my boy Articon.
Expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
But we'll get the bromance in the next game.
Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
Articon's Nick is the OTB, that is correct. It's also canon,
How about the
basically.
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to?
Hell
Take care of
yes.
security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon. This is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past.
Hell
It isn't all
yes.
about loss, you know.
He doesn't die, he's fine, don't worry.
I'm a complete person now.
I know this is spoilers, but he's fine, he'll be fine.
Good. Don't die on me.
He
Same
doesn't.
to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Clones.
Okay,
Clones
I
of
gotta go.
Articon?
I promise I'll do something.
I would
about your
totally.
escape.
That would be good.
Thanks.
That would make the series so much better. That would fix a lot of problems, honestly.
That sounds nice.
They're all
I
clones?
believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Kind of?
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him?
Just not all genetic clones.
Where's Otakon?
Did you say Otakon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah.
Articon fucking rules. Not going to lie.
Me too.
Best character in the entire series is Articon. Everyone loves Articon. He's the coolest. The best. Best man.
Meryl.
Snake.
Well, okay. The boss is the coolest. Genuinely, the coolest character is the boss.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Articon and Meryl? Hell yes, we love a bisexual king.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Octocon.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's
Oh
freezing
god, just
outside.
wait till Metal Gear Solid 4.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up.
I enjoy that Liquid stripped us. Ocelot? Ocelot is great. I do love Ocelot. But he's... It's dumb. I love him. Ah, we'll get there. God, I can't wait to play Metal Gear Solid 3.
Hurry!
Where am I going? Come on. Ah, hello? Hello? I'm sorry? Do I, am I crawl? No? Am I going this way? I'm going this way.
I'll drive.
Okay, that was my bad.
Surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
And that solved that problem.
I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon bike. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Something else they include in most of the games. I'm going to be honest. The controls in this part of the game are quite terrible.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
I'm trying!
Okay, Snake, let's go.
Metal driving. I'm trying! The controls are quite terrible.
We'll never make it.
Especially when you reset when you get hit. Can you stop, please? Stop shooting me! I said stop! Also,
You did it, Snake.
they really are super soldiers because they can take multiple bullets from a light machine gun and just shrug it off and keep shooting me. So they really are super soldiers. Liquid!
Liquid!
I got him. We're going to get him. Don't worry. Stop. The other direction. Come on. Stop. God, Liquid, I hate you. Shooting me with your FMAS.
Look, Snake, daylight. We're gonna crash.
There we go. Oh. And just like that, Metal Gear Solid is beaten. We did it.
Meryl,
Meryl.
you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
Liquid!
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
Fox! Die! Well, that was convenient.
He's dead. That means...
Don't say it, Snake.
It means we can't get out of here because we're trapped under this fucking jeep.
no stealth bombers in sight.
No, there's stealth
Can you hear
bombs.
me?
Colonel.
Colonel!
Okay.
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested.
Hell
Early
yes!
retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the president. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone?
Acting alone?
What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded.
Hell
The
yes!
F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
What? Ah!
About that.
I don't know about that.
It's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks.
We saved Meryl.
Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake,
Snake.
I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This
How is
time
that
of
a
year, the
gift?
glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come.
Oh, he's just going to sneak away.
Either. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Fox Island?
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I
Autocom!
understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A
It's
hard
with
copy of
Geico.
all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines.
He saved 15% or
They
more
won't be able to follow
by
us.
switching to
I
Geico.
guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really?
General
I look
insurance.
forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing
What?
about Fox Die.
Fox.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in it.
Die.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Fox Die has not
Snake, it's
killed
me.
Snake.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you.
Aw.
Naomi.
Brother, will you
the one that
always
just
love
saved
me?
You, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore.
He was a
Since he fought
robot.
with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost.
He was pretty much just a robot at that
A
point.
ghost looking for a place to
It's
die.
like half a corpse, really.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
More butt than
What do
corpse.
you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
More
It's
butt
up to
than
you
corpse,
how you use
yes.
the time left to you.
That doesn't answer the question, Naomi.
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
No, but that doesn't answer the question. He has to win. He didn't ask what.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code.
Jennifer Hale, I don't know why you tried this half-British accent. You didn't go full on it.
That's not all there is to life.
She is. She continues to
I
be.
really realize that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was. Where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was. Who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path
Turns out she's got dino DNA.
But I was wrong. I didn't
Anyone who
find
understands that joke is
anything. I
cool.
didn't learn
Ha!
anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into
Naomi, are you also part Big Boss?
What they say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained by fate, to be ruled by your
the
genes.
life they want to live.
Jeggings will ruin you.
Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox-Die program,
Fox
isn't
Die.
important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then
Ancestry DNA is here to help. 21 in me.
Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. From here on, I'm going to just live.
Where, Naomi? 2 games from now. 3 games from now, I suppose.
Pass down our hopes and dreams for the future.
2 games in between.
Children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other.
Life
teaching
needs
each other.
things to live.
That's how we can change the world.
Oh, look at her. She's so cute.
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
The true meaning of life is to hang out with your friends on Twitch, playing video games together. That's the meaning of
I
life.
found this.
Let's keep
She
it
must be fucking
reminder.
freezing.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission?
Bandana.
The first time we met.
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was
Nobody's.
staring death in the
Nobody
face.
isn't kind of a selfish asshole in their
It's
20s.
written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Now, how about now, Snake?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you.
What about Otacon? You should live for Otacon. Hal is a good boy. No, Grant, look, she's got a vest on.
Where
She's
to,
fine.
Snake.
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
He said David, not Dave.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
Just someone like you.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find
Someone
it?
wearing an orange vest.
I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life.
Named
Spring
Cheryl.
here soon.
For us too.
What about Queen Beryl?
Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived
You have to
here
do
a
your
long
teacher's
time.
version and finally the chapter
Alaska has
exam.
never looked more beautiful. Sky,
Hell yes.
sea, the caribou,
You've got this test.
most of all, you.
The sky is clear, no different.
I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
The speech at the end of Metal Gear Solid is weirdly similar to the speech at the end of Devil May Cry 1. Hilariously. I never noticed how nearly identical they are. That's funny. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the A-bomb. In January 1993, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads from 30,000 to 25,000. However, as of 1998, there still exist 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. That went fast. And just like that, we did it. We have completed Metal Gear Solid. So you'll notice everyone's names are weird, that people you've never heard of before, except for David Hayter. So everyone in this game, all of the voice actors, save David Hayter, they used fake names because they had no, back in the 90s, there was no, confidence in video game voice acting. We're down to 12,500 nukes now. Well, that's great, actually. Hell yes, that's an improvement. That's still a fuckload of nukes, but still. That's great, actually. We're all for nuclear disarmament. And that's obviously what this game is about. Exactly, Gren. That's still way too many, but I'll take it. It's an improvement. Step in the right direction. This game, one of Metal Gear Solid's core themes is anti-nuclear weapons and pro-nuclear disarmament. And it's a consistent theme throughout the games. It's a very political game. You thought it was about something else? No, but they only mentioned it like 60 times, so you know. Correct, Grin. Now, Metal Gear Solid 1 is obviously a... Oh, God. Why did I do this to myself? It is about life. I hate that song so much. Anyway, as I was saying before I was completely derailed, Metal Gear Solid 1 is about genes. It's about genes, it's about nuclear disarmament, it's about PTSD, it is about life. There's a lot of themes in Metal Gear Solid 1, which is why I love it so much. It's very deep. There's a lot to unpack here, and a few of the themes are used a little, blunt force trauma, but I think this is a great, first attempt at these heavy, political, important themes that only get better and more subtle and more thought-provoking in later games. Like, the very next game, Metal Gear Solid 2, predicted the future in multiple ways. Especially the internet, specifically. And I can't wait to play that. On stream, anyway. I can't wait to play it on stream with everyone. So we can go through Metal Gear Solid 2. Audio's a little crunchy, and I'm not sure why, but I guess that's just the, this Metal Gear Master Collection. It's alright. The rest of the game ran pretty well. So, I don't mind too much. Mostly just the music, so. Liquid is making the audio crunchy, yes. But no, I can't wait to play Metal Gear Solid 2. Obviously next week we're going to start Hypnospace Outlaw. He is very crunchy for Liquid. It's a crispy sprite. Crispy snake. No, there's a different crispy snake. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, next week we will start Hypnospace Outlaw. And then after that, we'll probably do one more short game before we move on to Metal Gear Solid 2. I want to avoid burnout on series by not playing the same series too close together. So I want to give it at least 2 games breather in between each other. So we're going to play Hypnospace Outlaw next week, starting next week. And after that we'll do one more short game. And then we'll move on to Metal Gear Solid 2. That's the plan. And we'll do that again, 2 more short games after Metal Gear Solid 2, before moving on to Metal Gear Solid 3, and then 2 more, and then Metal Gear Solid 4, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be a long game.
Allow yourself to be chained to fate.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate and ruled by your genes.
Choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you
How long is that?
choose life. And then live.
How long is Nancy Drew? Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out.
Ocelot.
Those 2 are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon.
Fox
Right on
Die.
schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data.
Gotcha. Perfect. We might do that after
My
Hypnospace
cover's
Outlaw.
intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
Oh.
Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all.
The inferior one? That's not what Liquid said.
Till the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
We were the quote-unquote inferior clone after all.
Well-balanced individuals such as yourself to rule the world.
Oh.
No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one.
The third one? Solidus?
What should I do about the woman?
Solidus Snake.
Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Mr. President.
Mr. President. The President is also a clone of Big Boss. No, so Gren, he can't be Gaseous Snake. He has to be Solidus because he's a mix between solid and liquid. That's why. Komodo Dragon. My code name? Komodo Dragon. I wanted Fox, but I have to do way better to get Fox. But I got the bandana. I am going to save that data. I'm sorry, Gren, but you are factually wrong. I understand how you feel. Okay. Now, I do want to do something real quick. I had this thought while we were, while we were playing the game, and Liquid was doing his big speech on top of Metal Gear. It's dumb and you don't like it, so you don't care. Gaseous would be dumber. Solidus makes more sense, actually. Yes! Because he's Vapor Snake. Because he's in between liquid and solid. He's halfway. Which is what Solidus is. It's the in-between state between liquid and solid. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this. Hold on. I've got to find... Where are we? There we go. Alright. We're going to grab that. And then... Okay. I thought about watching this. Solidus is the highest temperature at which an alloy is solid, where melting begins. So it's a term that literally only applies to alloys. So, it still makes sense. But we need to watch this. Hold on. Here we go. Liquid Snake explains Big Chungus.
Are you familiar with Big Chungus? Big Chungus? Yes, Big Chungus. The world-renowned meme of an oversized cartoon rabbit. What does some dumb joke have to do with your plan? Everything, Snake. This isn't about jokes.
This isn't about jokes.
This is about legacy.
Legacy.
Do you even know who Big Chungus is? He's just some cartoon rabbit. Not just some rabbit. The most famous rabbit in cinematic history. The one and only Bugs Bunny.
I love
Bugs Bunny.
It's so perfect. It's so cool.
In 1941, during the peak years of the Looney Tunes franchise, a cartoon was released named Wabbit Twubble, where Bugs Bunny faces off with his longtime rival, Elmer Fudd. But for just a moment, to mock the foolish Elmer, Bugs inflates himself to a comically bloated form. A moment that lasts only 3.4 seconds in an 8-minute and 22-second long cartoon. 3.4 seconds.
3.4
That's
seconds.
all the time Big Chungus had ever existed. And yet decades later, he would become more famous than Bugs Bunny, despite being Bugs Bunny himself. You see, Snake, memes control history, and I shall use the power of memes to control my own destiny. Do you honestly think Chuck Jones or Mel Blanc could have expected internet trolls to deify a character that doesn't even exist? Make him far more infamous than his own true identity as Bugs Bunny? Big Chungus lives on as the dominant meme. And that, brother, is what I intend to do. I will not let myself be cursed by my recessive memes.
I will not let myself be cursed by my recessive memes. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. Wait, now, here's the problem, dears. We finished Metal Gear Solid. And yet we still have, like, an hour to go. We could just sit here and chat, dears. Or we could do something else. I've got an idea. Hey, hold on. Hold on, darlings. Chat. You would just like to hang out and chat, dear? Of course I don't mind. I was going to throw on Demon Crawl, get some Minesweeper going. That was my idea, but I'm more than happy to then just hang out and chat for a little while. Revolving shotgun. Again with the D&D stuff, Gren. Anemone, don't encourage her. She has 5. She has 5 already. We're actually near the end of the campaign. Give us a story of what kind of story would you like to hear, dear? Or do you just want to make me suffer some more? Yes, as Gren says, we are near the end of our campaign. We're wrapping up. Getting quite close. So what's one more gun? Oh, God damn it. I have no one to blame but myself. I'm going to be honest. I have no one to blame but myself for that. I did not say I wanted to suffer. No, at no point did I ever say the words, I want to suffer. Read back the transcript. Oh no. How about a memorable moment from the campaign? Okay. Interesting. Huh. Well, there are a few that I can think of. One of which was, I love to suffer and I want to suffer. Lying should not be protected by your union. It really shouldn't. Anyway, as I was saying, memorable moment from our campaign is the whole party had entered a country in the world that was anti-magic. They hated magic. So, when the party entered, they got scanned to see whether or not they had magic. Exactly. Rolas. The Kingdom of Rolas, it's called. So when they entered, they got scanned. Whether or not they had magic. And those of the party who did have magic were equipped with locked onto their wrist braces that sapped the magic from them. So they could no longer cast magic. Some of them managed to get away, hide the fact that they had magic. One of them did. Another one, the bracer was equipped to them, but it didn't really affect the magic. It just disabled their arm. That's a different story. Now, So they still had access to some magic, but not everyone. They then proceeded to one of their friends, who was an NPC, got arrested by the country, by Rolas, this country, because she had been in the country before and, well, done a few things that may or may not have been illegal. And they wanted to go rescue her. Managed to track her down right away. Didn't take them long to track her down. They then proceeded to set a large forest on fire and rescue her. All the good stuff is illegal. I think that's the case no matter what, usually. Anyway. They set a large forest on fire and killed some guards who were just doing their job. You know, as you do. Anyway. Then they proceeded to go on and travel throughout the country because they needed to get to a certain person who was at the capital. And in doing so, they encountered the NPC's uncle, who was an asshole. This is the famous Mikhail that we have heard so much about by Gren. The famous Mikhail, who was an asshole. He's a right dickbag. Now, afterwards, they encountered her uncle, who was an asshole, proceeded to set an entire town on fire because he's an asshole. Douche nozzle, if you will, of course. Then, after that town got set on fire by said Mikhail, they kept going through the country. They managed to get the braces off, so they had access to the magic again. They managed to forge their documents saying that, no, we totally don't have magic. Don't worry about us. They managed to get into the capital, where there was said uncle. There's Mikhail. And he had killed all of the royal family and was setting shit on fire. And a demon possessed the NPC girl and is now hanging out with him. Not the most descriptive version of the story, I know, but it was a little long, so I needed to condense it. Long story short, she stole Kyla. Yes, that would be the NPC. And I did. I did do that. I won't apologize. It is the party's favorite NPC. And I stole him. I stole her from them. Which is fine. Listen. I don't have a problem with it. Gren and Vash, poor Gren and Vash. Don't feel too bad for them, Anemone. Don't feel too bad. They're fine. Gren has guns. Several guns. And Vash has axes. Also, a wolf form. Because he's a good boy. You know how it goes. Revolving shotgun. Gren has a Kyla-shaped hole that needs to be filled. Bear, not you too. Gren, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the day after I gave you like 2 additional guns, you came back into the chat and said you wanted more. Not grateful for the ones I gave you. Honestly, I'm feeling you're a little ungrateful right now. I'm feeling a little underappreciated. Honestly. Everything I do for you. Uh-huh. Sure. Sure you were. I'm feeling underappreciated. I wrote, thank you, brother. At least someone appreciates me around here. Oh, like you care about me nearly killing your dad. He's an asshole too. He's nearly as big of a douche nozzle as Mikhail. You need to kill him. I mean, what about Kyla? That's Finn Shaw. Yes, the character is named Finn. Finnula. I love her. Another very memorable moment from the campaign was while they were in Rolas, stinky Rolas, they came upon the home of the gods, because the gods in my D&D world were actually players from the previous campaign. The previous campaign I played with different players, those player characters ascended to become the new gods of the planet. So what I did was, when the current party went to the House of the Gods, they were teleported to a pocket dimension where I had one of the older players hop in and reprise his old role as a player as his god character. And that was very cool. That was very fun. Because the first generation got to meet the new generation. I love that. That's one of my favorite moments from the campaign, honestly. He has 9 charisma. And he just gives people good berries and then walks away. But yes, I love that moment. It was great. They're not squirrels. They are chipmunks. It's SEAL Team Monk. I have said this before. SEAL Team Monk. They've got berets and everything. That's fine, dear. You're okay. Sending you love, darling. Sending you love. Today is a good day, I think. We finished Metal Gear Solid. Let me change. Hold on, let me change the stream title. There we go. go. Just chatting. I just overdid the socializing yesterday. I'm going to guess, Gren, what would help your fuzzy brain? Is it a gun? A revolving shotgun? That's not even... I made a list of homebrew firearms for D&D 5th edition. So I have a whole table. And they all have stats. And I wrote rules for ammunition and reloading. And bespoke homebrew rules for all of the weapons. I don't have a revolving shotgun on that rules list, so I would have to create one first, Gren. Okay? I'd have to make one first, which is fine. You could have ended that sentence at, "You just like to make work for me." And that could have just been the full end of the sentence. And you know it. I do. You're very lovable, which is why it's hard. It's hard for me. Because you give me so much shit, but you're so lovable, and I love you so much. So I have to put up with a lot. What am I going to do with you? Probably just hug and love you. And continue with the status quo as it is. Fair. Fair. Now, as something else, darlings, I want you all to be on the lookout. Because I am planning some secret streams at some point. I will answer your question in a moment, Gren, because I do want to. But I want everyone to be on the lookout. Because I am planning some secret streams. Just randomly pop out of nowhere that aren't on the schedule. So, be on the lookout. I'd like to see everyone there. But they're secret. Shh. Not on the schedule. Obviously, notifications will still happen, of course. But, I'm learning some things. We're going to do some fun stuff together. Now, Gren, to answer your question, what's my favorite part of Metal Gear Solid? My favorite part about Metal Gear Solid would have to be... I've described it before. It's... There's no games like Metal Gear Solid. I've described the plot and the story and the writing of Metal Gear Solid like a Tootsie Pop. It has a very serious chocolate core. It's a very serious story about war and what it means to be a soldier, and nuclear proliferation, and nuclear disarmament, and PTSD, and what it means to live and continue to live, and themes of control and legacy. Very serious story. Very serious story with a chocolate core, with a candy coating bullshit around it, where it does dumb stuff like recessive genes versus dominant genes, and Solid as Snake, and a man covered in bees, and a man who spins a revolver over and over again, and Fox die. It's a very silly candy coating of bullshit that's surrounding and hiding a very serious, a very poignant and thoughtful, deep story. That's my favorite part about Metal Gear. There's nothing like it. The closest like it is maybe the Yakuza games, to a certain degree. They're very similar, where there's a very serious story about crime and what it means to be a criminal and having honor despite breaking the law and doing bad things and still being a good person. With the candy coating bullshit of, I'm going to go race slot cars, remote controlled slot cars against children, and collect trading cards, and fight a bunch of businessmen in diapers, and run a hostess club. A bunch of candy coating bullshit. Have a good night, Nemone. Enjoy your dinner. So Yakuza is similar, but it is a little different, obviously. Which at some point we have to play a Yakuza game together. That's going to be very fun. I really want to play a Yakuza game on the stream. I adore those games. I don't know if I want to start with a regular Yakuza game, like a Yakuza 0 or Kiwami. Because I've played those before, personally. Granted, I have also played Metal Gear Solid, but it's much shorter than a Yakuza game. But we could play maybe like Kiwami or Zero, I suppose. Or if I just want to say fuck it and start at 7. With a new protagonist, although those who haven't played the previous games with Kiryu would be a little lost. And I do love the combat in older Yakuza games as opposed to the turn-based combat. So I don't know. I'll have to make a poll about whether we want to start Yakuza 1, or rather Kiwami, or Yakuza 0, or where I left off on the series and started 5, or Yakuza 7. We'll see. I don't know. I might make a poll for it at some point. But it's going to be a minute. Considering you've never played any of them. They're so much fun. Oh, there's so much fun. In more ways than one. In more ways than one. There's so much fun. In excellent combat also. So right now, I don't know where I'm going to fit a Yakuza game. Because right now, the current schedule for long games, because it would slot in the long game section, is we are going to finish Persona 3 Reload. We might finish it next week. We are very close to the end. So we might finish Persona 3 Reload next week. I'm hoping. Well, maybe. We'll see. Finish Persona 3 Reload, and then play Kingdom Hearts 1, which is not that long. It's like 40 hours, I think. So it's not as long as Persona 3 Reload. Let me double check. How long to beat Kingdom Hearts 1? 28.5 hours. Oh, that's not that long at all. Okay. We need 65 more subs, Grin. So we can do a 100% Stardew Valley. So, after Persona 3 Reload is Kingdom Hearts 1. Then, after Kingdom Hearts 1, we're finally going to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is another 120-hour game. Mina! Hello, darling. How are you, dear? I'm sorry you missed Metal Gear Solid. We're just hanging out and chatting. I'm talking about the schedule. And then after, because after Metal Gear Kingdom Hearts 1 is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I'm going to look up just how long to beat. I think it's 120 hours. FF7 Rebirth. While focusing on the main objectives, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is about 45 hours? That's it? Really? Well, that's not too bad at all. If you're a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you'll likely spend around 148 hours to obtain 100% completion. Oh, Mina. It's alright. Hold on. I'm going to... I love you, Mina. There we go. Perfect. Have fun at your party, dear. I know you can't hear me, but I'm telling you to have fun at your party. Anyway. Okay, so we'll probably end up spending about 60 to 70 hours on FF7 Rebirth. We probably won't go we probably won't go full 100% on it. We'll do a few of the side quests and stuff. We're not going to go 100% on it, though. We'll focus mostly on the main story, I think. Unless there's something really, particularly cool I want to do. But we'll mostly focus on the main story for FF7 Rebirth. And then, after FF7 Rebirth, we have a few choices of long game to play. Because, let me think, we could play a Yakuza game as an option, obviously. We could play Persona 5 Royal, also an option. Continue with Persona. I don't want to do another Persona so soon. I know there'd be a 2-game gap. I want to save Persona 5 Royal for, like, maybe later in the year. I'm thinking, like, October or something. No, not October. September. Or maybe July. At the earliest, July. Maybe November even. After Spoopy Month. Because October, everything goes on hold on October. Because we're going to have a Spoopy Month. I'm very excited to have a Spoopy Month. Play a bunch of horror games. It'll be fun. Everything will go on pause during October. But after FF7 Rebirth, I'm not 100% sure exactly what we want to do. We could play a Yakuza game. That would be fun. Let me look through my games. What are some long ones I could play? You know what I could play after FF7 Rebirth? We could play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Play a pirate game. Or Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie, the game. Or whatever it's called. That's also an option. Maybe a pirate game finally. You know? Maybe. I'm not opposed to that. After FF7 Rebirth, play a pirate game. Also Dark Souls. At some point we're going to play through all the Dark Souls games. So, that's going to happen. Also at some point I do want to play Disco Elysium. I really want to play Disco Elysium on stream. And probably a few other CRPGs as well. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire is also a pirate game. Psychonauts at some point I want to play. That's not too long. Atelier Ryza, that would be fun to play. Don't want to play too many RPGs back to back, so probably not right after FF7. Not going to play an RPG right away. Although at some point we do need to play Cyberpunk. I promised Ace that we would play Cyberpunk. I promised them. So we have to play Cyberpunk at some point. Is there such a thing as too many RPGs? No, there isn't. But I don't want to have burnout for anyone, including myself. Ready for the depression. Few other games. I would like to play some simulation games like City Skylines. That would be fun. Or Racketeer. The Sid Meier's Pirates as well has to happen at some point. Definitely Sid Meier's Pirates has to happen at some point as well. Monster Hunter World at some point, I think, too. Cyberpunk Red. That sounds like fun. Also Shadowrun. Which I do have the Shadowrun games. I have those as well, so we can play those. Metro, so also an option. How long to beat Metro? Exodus, I think, is Metro Exodus the first one? Or is it, Last Light is the first one? I don't know what the first Metro is. Cities Without Number? Cyberpunk is TTRPG? Oh, Metro's only about 15 hours. That's not too bad, actually. Into the Breach would be fun, as is Age of Empires. Kramer Squad and Front Mission! Have to play Front Mission at some point. Got to play Front Mission. Also, I'd like to play Dawn of War. Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. That would also be fun. Go through the story on that. That would be fun. Devil May Cry games at some point as well. Although those aren't too long. Bloodstained and Castlevania games. Signalis. That's a spoopy game. It goes into October. Goes into spoopy month. Spoopy month, spoopy month. Hollow Knight is another one we should play. Bloodstained, Hollow Knight, Castlevania. Death Stranding has to happen at some point, although I think Death Stranding's going to happen after Metal Gear Solid. After we're done with Metal Gear Solid. Completely. Katamari Damacy reroll also has to happen, because I love Katamari Damacy. And yes, at some point we do have to play Sea of Thieves. Although, that might be a collab one. That might be one we play with a bunch of people. So, I don't know about that. Yes, Spoopy Quee, hello! I almost didn't see you there. We missed you, Quee. Hello, darling. But yes, so October is Spoopy month. Everything goes on pause, so we can play Spoopy month. Which might be Signalis right away, because I really want to play Signalis. I really want to play Signalis. You did, Quee, hello. Also, Deus Ex at some point. I want to play Deus Ex. And Prey. Prey as well. System Shock, also. System Shock as well. I think. Half-Life. And I love boomer shooters. So Half-Life, Doom, Quake, Built Gun, Ultra Kill. Yes, those have to happen. Definitely, definitely. Probably Super Hot as well. I love Super Hot. Super Hot. Super Hot. And some puzzle games like Turing Test. That would be fun. Not played it at all, ever. So, playing some puzzle games would be fun like that. If we want to really embrace depression, This War of Mine. That's some depression. Some grade A depression. Mwah! But for Spoopy Month, we have several things. We have... Is this original Dead Space or is this the Dead Space remake? I genuinely don't know. I think this is the remake. Yes, this is the remake. Okay, so we've got the Dead Space remake. We've got... Hold on. Go back to Creepy EBs. Dead Space remake. Alan Wake. I want to play the Alan Wake games. Control, obviously. Fear. Fear would be so much fun to play. Signalis, of course. Resident Evil. All of the Resident Evils. Of course. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Inside Limbo. There's a fun. Darkest Dungeon, maybe? I don't want to play Amnesia the Dark Descent. I don't think that game is very good, honestly. Also, I don't think Amnesia the Dark Descent is very good. I don't like raw horror games. I like survival horror games. I like you being able to do something, you know? Fight back in some way. So, Fear, Dead Space, Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Soma? I don't own Soma. It could be on the list of spooky games. On the spoop. Get some of that good spoop. I think we're good, at least for this year. I have more than enough to keep us occupied for the month. We're probably going to start right off the bat at Signalis. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. October 1st, we're going to play Signalis. I'm going to be honest. Because I really, really, really want to play Signalis. So that's going to happen. I do want to play Fear. How long to beat Fear? Oh, Fear 1 is only 8 hours long. Huh, well that's not bad. And Fear 2 is about 7 hours. And Fear 3 it's about 6 hours. And each one shorter than the last. Okay, well that's not bad at all. We could burn through all 3 Fears in a month. Easy. Especially if we focused on them. To like 1 week almost. How long to beat Signalis? 9 hours. Also not bad. If we focused on it, we could also beat Signalis in a week as well. I really want to play Signalis. I really want to play Signalis. We have a lot. We have enough to occupy ourselves for Spoopy Month this year. We don't have to worry about it this year. Next year, I don't know. We might need a few things. We might take some suggestions, see what we want. Although we also have Resident Evil to play, Silent Hill. That would be fun. We could finish up Corpse Party. I know Anemone wants me to finish Corpse Party. Although, we did get to the main thing she wanted me to experience, which is buttering up our pooper. Of course. Basically, what I'm saying, darlings, is we have so many games to play together. We can keep going for years, and I can't wait. We still need to hit, we still need to hit 100 follows. We do still need to hit 100 follows. Because once we hit 100 follows, then we will do the next Pirates of the Caribbean night. Which I want to watch. I want to watch that movie. I want to watch that movie very badly. Let's see. I think what we're going to do... Huh, okay. I'm going to try to find someone here. Is there anyone, any of my friends streaming right now? There's some people are streaming, I don't know. Some people are playing Phasmophobia. That would be fun to watch. I'm looking at people we can raid. Yes, I think we're going to play Raid Majo. That should be fun. Yes, they're playing Phasmophobia. That's going to be funny. Okay, we'll raid them. Darlings, it has been a wonderful stream. I've had so much fun tonight finishing Metal Gear Solid with everyone. I love you all. Thank you all for coming. Mina, of course, and Kui came in, got in right at the end, and Gren, despite the shit that you were giving me. I love you so much. Anemone, despite the fact that she was making me suffer. Bear, thank you for coming, dear. 14. I love you all so much. Linear, of course, as always. Brother. Everyone, thank you all for coming tonight. I had so much fun. I do love it when you give me shit. I don't know about loving it when Anemone makes me suffer, but, it does cost $5, so I'm okay with it. I'll live, I think. I'll live. I did put it there for a reason. Darlings, I love you all so much. Thank you all for coming. I will see you all tomorrow for Persona 3 Reload. Going to keep plugging away at that. So, as always, we are going to raid. Well, not as always, because we don't always raid. But we are going to raid. But as always, darlings, stay amazing. Stay wonderful. I love you all. Ta.